Hello, everybody. Ryker Richard here, flying solo after a disappointing 109-99 loss. I had a huge monologue ready for all the positive things that happened in tonight's game, got completely derailed because the Cleveland Cavaliers, who only led for 4 total seconds in this entire basketball game, managed to slip away with a victory, which I'm seeing right away. A lot of people criticizing Fred VanVleet's late game closing shot selection as the reason that the Toronto Raptors lost this one, but I don't know. There was a lot of positive things to highlight. I said it before the game even started. Cleveland Cavaliers, they're a good team. They're playing an interesting 3-man, 7-footer lineup and having some success with it. So it's not a disappointing loss in the grand scheme of things, but certainly when you lead the game all 12 minutes of the first, all 12 minutes of the second, all 12 minutes of the third, and 11 minutes and 56 seconds of the fourth, you expect to win those ones. So I don't know, you're gonna have to bear with me here. The ref apologist checking in. I even made the own title. Did the refs lose this one for the Toronto Raptors? So I'm gonna open the floor right up and just pitch that question out there to you guys. Is it the refs' fault? Is it the refs to blame in this game because the Raptors couldn't seal the deal? They couldn't get a good shot. They couldn't get a game closing defensive play, even though Gary Trent Jr. was that close. And by the way, I was this close to playing this, having this animation in the thumbnail right here. This would have been, I thought the Raptors were winning. I was trying to get right to the live stream. This was going to be my animation, but didn't get to use it. Instead, I had to use Scotty Barnes looking all sad and stuff. So I'm going to peep the chat, see what people are saying. 100% Hoke saying the refs tossed it. Monty Python refs bottled it, kind of. Bottle job, horrible loss, got no calls, they blew it, etc., etc. Well, dialing in, ref apologist, I'm actually kind of quiet tonight. Don't have a lot to say about this one. They could have replayed that kick, right? That could have changed the outcome of this game. There was a dive, late game, OG went for it on the corner, sideline. Evan Mobley might have got his foot in there. Fans were pointing it out. I mean, obviously home court bias, but there could have been some conferring between the referees, but instead it went straight to a call on the Cleveland Cavaliers' behalf. And then obviously we saw the outcome, tried to get that stop. Gary Trent Jr., heroic. How many steals tonight? 6 steals on the game, almost made it 7. Instead, back to the Cleveland Cavaliers. OG trips Coro in the lane, and Bob's your uncle. Get a shot off. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. Raptors, I mean, they played pretty well tonight. They only got blocked 3 times, turned over the ball 12 times. Like, very efficient game for managing the ball, etc. But, hey, it is what it is. Cookie didn't crumble the right way. 4 seconds not holding the lead, and those 4 seconds was what blew it. I think everybody, guy or girl, in this chat right now, you can draw parallels to this game. It doesn't matter how well you play the entire time. Doesn't matter if you're a girl or a guy, you're going out to the bars for the evening. Doesn't matter how many people you talk to. Matters how you close, who you're going home with. Same thing with the Raptors here tonight. Doesn't matter if you're playing well 3 and 99% or 99 out of 100th quarters. You got to finish. You got to finish. So that's it. Refs, shout out to Ryker for the solo podcast. I'm trying my best. I don't know if you guys can hear me. I couldn't demo. I don't know why I have the earpiece in because I can't hear the thing right now. There's nothing coming through this. So let me know in the comment section if you're just watching my mouth move and you can't actually hear me. But hey, there were still some positives at tonight. OG, big game. Gary Trent Jr. said at the beginning, 6 steals. Malachi Flynn, significant run in this time. So, without further ado, there's a lot of competition for the Scotty Barnes Award. So I'm going to get a drum roll with my fresh Nike box. I did buy some new Air Force Ones recently. Coming in with that drum roll for the Scotty Barnes Award. It's going to tonight. See if I can pull up that animation. The Scotty Barnes Award. It's going to Scotty Barnes. It's going to Scotty Barnes for 2 reasons. All right. I know we lost this one, but he came back after injury. I was thinking he might be sluggish. We had that 3 versus 4 battle. The guy we wanted, Evan Mobley. The second guy we wanted, Scotty Barnes. They're facing off. 3-time FIBA world champions. I don't know if you call FIBA world champs, but Evan Mobley and Scotty Barnes, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Suggs, they're all on that team, so they know each other well. What happened? Scotty Barnes banging down in the post, gets shots up, contested over 3 7-footers. Allen, Mobley, Wade, all collapsing in on him. He's able to finish with that length over. I mean, this is super impressive. And then the most hilarious, it didn't even make, there's so many good plays in this one. It's not even going to make the segment, so I'm fine. I'm not spoiling anything now. But he ripped the ball so ferociously from Jared Allen that he picked Jared Allen up, threw the man over his shoulder. It was pretty wild. It was some UFC, some WWE type stuff there. It had me absolutely on the edge of my couch laughing watching this one. Scotty Barnes could have won if that tip was a half a second sooner. Perhaps. Champion Gold Gaming coming in with the super chat. Let's see if I have that loaded up. Boom. I'm not doing too shabby on the hotkeys, guys. I'm pretty impressed with myself. I hope you can hear me. I don't know if any audio is coming through. I'm assuming it is because people are interacting with what I'm saying, but who knows? Champion Gold Gaming, shout out 279. We were frustrating somebody yesterday. He didn't know why. So specific with the numbers. I love it. Which Raptor had the best cheeks tonight? I still don't get the joke, my man, but Scotty Barnes, cheeks. Looking good. 14 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 blocks, coming off an injury, only 1 foul, guarding Mobley all game long. I mean, this rookie's impressive, man. If he's not HOF material, I don't even know what is. I'm seeing Rapsin 4 saying Kobe versus Kamaru Usman, crazy UFC fight tomorrow. We also got on that card Gaethje and Chandler. I think Namajunas and I can't remember her name. They're facing off on that same card as well. People can hear me, so that's pretty good. So now that Scotty ripped, maybe it's Utah Soul. That's pretty funny. Scrambles coming in. Maybe if now that Scotty ripped Jared Allen, threw him over his shoulder, then Yuta Watanabe's soul can be redeemed. It wasn't Jared Allen that dunked on Yuta. It was, what's his name? Anthony Edwards on the Minnesota Timberwolves. But obviously, Yuta got benched for like 10 games after. So, Zhang Weili, thanks Ronnie Penn. And I also see people shouting out to my my anime. I wish I finished it. Didn't realize I was a couple of items short for finishing the wall there, but I did just have. So check me out on Instagram, all right? And this is good. Section to plug everything. So 1, pop into the like section, helps us out. Get a like spike going. I didn't load up the animation. 2, we're doing a big giveaway. This will encourage you to subscribe if you haven't already. Our first giveaway was a Scotty Barnes jersey giveaway. The man himself who won the Scotty Barnes Award tonight. Check it out. We got a special shout out tonight from Jake Lement Johnston. Oh, whoops. That's not it. From Jake Lement Johnston. Ayo. So it's real. It's the real deal. You're not going to see Josh wearing a Scotty Barnes jersey. You might see him wearing one as well because it's hype. Get on the Scotty Barnes hype train. But, it's a real person. We were afraid that people wouldn't trust that we actually are doing giveaways. We're doing them. So the next giveaway at 22,000 subscribers, I don't have the picture pulled up. It's the cool cross hybrid sweater jersey combination. And speaking of sweaters and anime, I promised to give a plug on this one. I'm waiting until I actually get it, but somebody followed my Instagram, Ryker Rich, Ryker.Rich. So if you want to, I follow back now and all of that cool stuff. and he's hooking me up with some Naruto swag, some Naruto clothing. So check out, I'll put it up on the screen, savior.clo, and he's got a really cool Dragon Ball Z drop right now. And so I recommend going to that page. I'm getting I'm getting some swag. I'm buying a bunch of stuff over there. But we're going back to basketball. Let's go into the segments. I don't know how long we've been running this. I'll look over no audio. No audio for Jake? Oh, man. Oh, he's in my headphones. Shoot. All right. I slighted Jake Lamont Johnston. I'll load it up again the next time so you can hear what he said. I'm sure it was awesome. Anyways, swinging it into the segments. I got to see what I even want to say for the segments. I'll give you guys an opportunity. 30 seconds. Think what's about to come up in the segment chat. Starting with the Spicy Pile into the OGs, and then of course the Golden Kazoo. So I'll let the feed or the comment section catch up with me. Or about a minute behind. Then I'll pop into the start of the segments while I'm pulling them up, because I don't remember what I said for tonight. And Raps in 4, coming in with a huge super chat. I think I got the animation here. Hold up. Yo, shout out my man. 699. No comment. Didn't even want to put a comment in. Next time, sound off, man. That's your big moment. That's your big moment to shine. I'm actually struggling. I don't know for sure what I'm about to go with for the Spicy P lay of the day. Let me see if I can pull this bad boy up. But I'm playing it. Boom. It's loading up on the screen. It might be a bit laggy. I got an idea. See if you guys know what I'm about to say. OG Anunoby. 3 fast break dunks in the first quarter. 2 in a row. Then 1 big one. He was finishing up. The one in question, the subject of the Spicy Pile, hitting that fast break hard, getting up. The crowd's energy was rising. Double clutch, reverse behind the back with 2 hands off 1 foot. Athletic stuff I couldn't even dream of doing. I'm still lucky if I can just scrape the rim when I'm jump, but I'm turning into an old man. I got the old man bones. OG, he ain't that guy. He's still got that athleticism. You know how much I fangirl over OG. Double clutch, reverse finish. That's the Spicy P play of this game. But not all plays can be the Spicy P lay. And some just make you say, oh, geez. And I think the animation is kind of slowly loading up here. Waiting for the laser eyes to pop out. Boom. There it is. The OG's play of the day tonight goes to OG again. Hitting the segments hard in this one. Blocked? Who'd he block? I don't know. Some dude. Some white dude. Blocked him so hard that OG's momentum carried him into the crowd. Matt couldn't believe that he threw himself into the stands and didn't spill anybody's drink onto the court. But OG was out there swatting shots from 3-point. And I think that wasn't the only 3-point shot that was blocked tonight. OG was stat sheet stuffing in this one. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block in this one. I'm looking at people say, I can't believe they lost. Jared Allen had a monster dunk. Scotty tossed them. Yeah, OGs, it had to be. Okay, we could also go with that, of course. Of course, the suplex. Jared Allen, Scotty Barnes going to rip the ball. Scotty somehow got the leverage there. He didn't even need leverage. This man is yoked. He's so massive that he just ripped the ball, picked Jared Allen, who's 7 feet tall, onto his shoulder, threw that man down onto the ground. I was worried about him. I was worried about him there, but it was pretty impressive because even with, I'll take an aside to just say in tonight's game, Raptors were by far the more intimidating defensive team. As a team, They made 7 blocks. How would you say that? They had 7 blocks in the game, only turned over the ball 12 times. Cleveland, that's playing this amazing collapse defense where they're running 3 7-footers out there at all time. They only had 3 blocks in tonight's game, and they managed 19 turnovers, but some of that was kind of third quarter when things tend to go a bit sloppier for the Raptors. But the Raptors, they did a really great job in not being intimidated by the shot blockers in this one. And if you can do well against a lineup this big, gives me a lot of hope for the Raptors facing those legit big ball lineups in the NBA. Take a second to look. Tristan Phipps. How do we lose? Was it defense, offense? What happened? It's a good question. I'll tell you what happened. 1, we ran out of steam in the third, right? Didn't really keep our foot on the gas. Let's see what the breakdown was. Yeah, we got outscored in the third and the fourth, 28-19. That's item number 1. Item number 2, ref apologist, me. I can't really defend the late game whistles for the refs. The OG trip, that was a foul. If you're going to argue that, you weren't watching the same game. The man stuck his leg right out there. But that said, there was a couple of fouls leading up to that last 1 minute of basketball that could have swung the momentum back into the Raptors' favor. Like when Mobley got his foot there, kicked the ball kind of out of bounds. I mean, that was worthy of reviewing or at least conferring with the other refs to see if somebody got a better angle. Instead, right to the Cavaliers. That was a missed call. That could have changed the outcome of this one. And then a bad play drawn up at the end. Fred VanVleet shouldn't have had such a yucky 3-point shot with 2 seconds left on the clock, 3 seconds left on the clock. They should have drawn up, as we're accustomed to, Nick Nurse having a better play. And then obviously, Scotty Barnes, can't put the loss on him, but had a tip, right? Open tip to put it back in. And as you see in the thumbnail, left it on the rim. So those I would say are the reasons that the Raptors lost, because they only led for 4 seconds in this one. The Cavaliers did. And young Chris saying, let's be honest, the buzzer beater 3 by Allen was a fluke. This game should have been ours. That too, right? That too. So what happened? Right. I said it in the OGs. OG blocked a shot, landed in the crowd. Ball went back to the Cavaliers. They only had half second on the shot clock. Jared Allen banks it in from deep. Jared Allen of all people. So obviously that kept it close. Raps and 4 saying, super chat. Hold up. Boom. Super chat. Legend. Ryker with the savior. Plug. Respects. Yes, man. Shout it out one more time. Savior.clo coming in. Oh, don't peep my battery level. Savior.clo coming in with a huge anime drops. So if you're an anime fan like I obviously am, along with a fight fan, a basketball fan, chess fan, fantasy basketball league fan, I want to say I have diversified interest here, but I tend to be a bit of a weeb on the anime side. So if you want some cool anime merch, then pop over to their channel. And finally, we changed it. The one, the only DeMarre Carroll Gold Star Award for Worst Performance of the Evening is no longer, change, adapt, move forward with the times. People were forgetting who DeMarre Carroll was, so we had to update. Paul Pierce, infamous Raptors hater, Golden Kazoo, the thing, the icon that led us, along with the Tank Commander, to drafting Scotty Barnes. So this one here, I can't remember what I had as the animation key. There it is. The Paul Pierce Golden Kazoo for worst performance of the evening. Tonight, who's it going to? You could say it's going to the refs. Not going to the refs. A couple bad calls down the lane. That's not enough to lose the game. They could have, Raptors still had it within their means to win this one. They could have scored a little bit better, could have ran better plays down the stretch of basketball. The Golden Kazoo, for the first time in a long time, it's not going to a player, it's not going to a coach, it's not going to an outcome, it's going to a specific play. And if people don't know it, I'm giving you a chance to catch up and sound off before I actually say it. And I see Scarlett commenting that Evan Mobley tip on his own basket. Wasn't a tip, my man. Wasn't a tip. He straight up yammed it into his own basket. If you've ever seen, embarrassing plays, if you've ever played basketball, one of the grossest, most unforgettable, embarrassing plays is scoring on your own basket when you accidentally tip up a rebound back into the bucket. I'm not tall enough to be dunking, let alone accidentally put that dunking on my own basket, but I'm assuming some guys, when they're rebounding, they're getting their gloves up above the rim, and that's what Evan Mobley did. But not only did he get up and get his hands on the ball, his mitts on the ball, he also tossed it back in. He dunked it on himself. That is the upper echelon of embarrassing, my man, and he's getting the golden kazoo, even though he balled out in this one, and he's looking like Chris Bosh. Legit, he looks like Chris Bosh. So that's my man. Well, maybe not that much, but he plays in the style, the influence, the kind of stretch, mobile, big man style that Chris Bosh played, perhaps with a better ceiling. I don't know, but Chris Bosh is going to be a Hall of Famer for real. 18 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 50% from the field. He looked pretty good tonight in this one. Seeing what people are saying. Change the background, though. Some Pierce blooper or something. Meme. See, I'm afraid. I could put the memes up in the background. That's what he's asking for. But I don't trust my internet speed to be able to shift scenes in OBS. If you're familiar with OBS, every time you shift scenes, it opens up all your animations. You have to have all that prepped. I wasn't trusting myself. I think I'm doing all right so far. But, oh, did I load up the final alarm? Oh, no. Guys, apologize for this. Didn't load up the final alarm. I'm going to have to just say it. Say that there's 2 minutes on the clock. Let me pull up a timer here. I don't want to lose the magic of the sound. So I'll try to emulate the sound by putting a little my own little spin off on it. We got 2 minutes on the clock. Wee 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 beep 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 beep. That's right. It's the final alarm. Let me toss one out to you guys. I'll get the interaction with the comment section going with. I'm assuming we all heard 2 bits of news today. One massive is that Karl Anthony Towns supposedly has demanded a trade from the Minnesota Timberwolves today. So, everybody's been begging for a 7-footer. Is this the guy we pursue? Can we package Dragic, Boucher, Malachi Flynn? I mean, is there any package you at first? What would you want to do? So that's a possibility there, perhaps, for the Toronto Raptors. 1, would you want to make a move for Karl Anthony Towns? 2, who would it be? Let's open the floor with that. And then second, while I'm waiting for the chat to catch up to me, we also had second piece saying that with the Bulls looking to make a move for a veteran, a championship contender, obviously Patrick Williams going down for them, they're also looking to move on Kobe White. And supposedly, I don't remember who said it, but they've reported that the Raptors are interested in trading Dragic for a young guard like Kobe White. I think we have a bit of a glut of guards right now, especially with Banton, Champagny, and all of these guys. But, Super chat coming in. Whoops. Did I not? Is that not it? Oh, yeah. Super chat coming in. Paul Blunt. I think a bunch of people have been saying it, but Paul Blunt caught my eye with the super chat. The Raptors waived. I should get the Raptors more into the screen here. The Raptors waived Sam Dekker. That is a shame. So I'm assuming that means we're opening up a roster spot. So perhaps we're looking to start bringing in people, or maybe there's some guys from the 905, Alex Antetokounmpo perhaps, that are going to be moving up, taking that seat at the end of the deep bench. I actually had a 2-minute timer going. Hilarious. Moving him down to the end of the deep bench. So that's a shame to see Dekker go, because he never got any significant run. I was hoping that he would, and he was pretty lights out in that one game of the preseason, the last game where he made the final spot. But obviously, he's playing practice still with the guys. He's probably not doing a lot to impress. If they're not even willing to keep him around on the deep bench, they're just cutting this. Raptor running this like a grandpa. That's a deep take. That's a deep take. I do have an old soul. Ben is the ever optimist that really keeps me going. I'm trying not to go out with any negative takes here. I know people don't like when I'm flaming on the Raptors and the optimist can't come in with the rebuttals. So I'll see what people are saying. Nobody coming back with that Karl Anthony Towns take. I guess people are pretty hung up on that Decker being waived. Let's see what people are saying. Waving Sam Decker. We need Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, I would much prefer Karl Anthony Towns, but if you are Minnesota Timberwolves and you're trading your franchise player, then you probably want a haul the same way that Daryl Morey wants a haul for Ben Simmons. So we'll see what happens. And Shalinda Da Silva is also saying Siakam's coming back. So you can't forget that we have a top 25 NBA player on our team that's sitting out with injury. So that's going to impact the game significantly in the Raptors' favor. People saying refs robbed us. So no takes on Karl Anthony Towns. That surprises me. I would have thought that Raptors fans would have been all over that. A 7-footer demands he's hitting the open market, or kind of hitting the open market, that he's going to be on the trade block. Nobody's saying we should put any names in the hat. Nobody has any adverse reactions to Kobe White, because I grimaced when I saw a report that's saying the Raptors are actively interested in acquiring the Bulls' backup guard, Kobe White. We'll see if people say that. Might be a quick pod if people are just kind of low and sad on this one for losing. Mr. J Lance saying, "Where's Ben Rogers? He's out partying." I can't say what there were some explicitives in what Ben just texted me, but all caps, Decker waved. He's not taking that information too well. I think both of us were hoping that he was going to get out there. That's it. Siakam for Cat. Fred VanVleet, Boucher, and picks for Cat. That's too much. If we get Cat, we're winning the championship. Somebody has high expectations. Oz, little beast mode or Mo. We don't have the package to do that unless we part with a starter, which I'm not interested in. 0 starters. That's fair. Siakam, a lot of people are saying Siakam for Cat. So would this get it done, right? Not Fred. Dragic, Flynn, Boucher, Precious Achiuwa, first round pick? Probably not, because you're not getting any franchise. Well, Malachi Flynn's pretty legit. But yeah, most people are saying Siakam, which surprises me because, again, everybody said he had a dud year last year and he still scored 21 points on pretty good efficiency. He had a banner year in almost all of his stat categories: rebounding, assists. He struggled with closing games. He had 5 games that he missed the winning shot, but as a whole, he didn't disappoint. People just wanted us to win more. They were lumping in the situation with his performance, which really wasn't the case. If you just took his performance standalone, he played pretty well. So you bring him back with a better team, then I don't know. People are tripping. They're tripping on this, saying that Siakam should be the guy that's going to get traded for. Well, not gonna. Should be traded for Karl Anthony Towns. That's whack. And then people back on the Sam Decker being waived. Shoot Ben a text back. Say, I know, man, rip. R.I.P. R.I.P. He really wanted to make the league. Dragic, Boucher, Precious, Banton, all the picks. We're not trading Banton scrambles. Come on, get out of here. Precious and Siakam. I get it. People are low on Pascal Siakam right now, but I would not be trading this man. I think Pascal Siakam, I don't know if in a vacuum he's better than Karl Anthony Towns, but he's less injury prone, I would say. I mean, he's injured right now, so a tough argument to make there as well. But I have a tough time writing off Siakam till we give him the chance to play on this improved Raptors team at home with fans, because he's an energy guy. So we'll say that. And now everybody's kind of just... yeah, we're kind of just on that. So I'm going to keep this podcast on the rails. I'd love to go off the rails, but that's where Ben drags me. So Untapped or on my own solo, I think I can avoid the wildness of our pods. I know you guys love to get weird, especially on losses, but I'm still feeling all right about this one. I'm still feeling all right. Scramble Sand, Karl-Anthony Towns' salary is $31 million. Precious Boucher is $29 million. Need to add some sweetener. I'm kind of agreeing with you guys. Probably needs to be a starter in the mix. Or Banton. I don't know. It's interesting. We'll see how it plays out, guys. I don't know how many minutes we're into this one here. Got 221 people. About 30 minutes. Kind of a short podcast. Kind of a short reaction video by our standards. I'll run through box score one more time and just see if there's kind of anything that I missed. Gary Trent Jr., 6 steals in this one. Almost 7 again. Almost a game-saving steal to win this one, which was pretty disappointing. Fred VanVleet played really well, 18.6 rebounds, 6 assists. Banton came off the bench, 71% shooting from the field, 11 points. And Malachi Flynn got 7 minutes, which isn't a lot, but I mean, that's most minutes he's got so far this season, and played really well. Splashed a 3, was looking good out there. And then, yeah, everybody played pretty well, actually. Svi Mykhailiuk is the only guy that really didn't. I see the dude. Tube Dude, 92. Let's go for Bagley, 100%. 100%. If you can give just like a little bit of deep bench sort of stuff, I would 100% go for Bagley just to have a backup 7-footer, right? Just to have a guy. The only other thing, not to do with basketball, but I thought might be 2-for-1 day at the barber shop, because Scotty Barnes came in with the fresh twisties, and I looked at my man Champagny on the bench too. Same haircut, longer hair obviously, but they had the same do, and they both came with the fros from the last game to the twisties this game. I'm thinking, hey, maybe there was a buy one get one off at the barber shop, or take your friend to the barber day. That was the other thought that I wanted to bring up in this one. But that's that's basically it for me. I'm seeing people. Muhammad Harris, Ryker better not be a ref apologist tonight. I'm straddling the fence. I thought that Mobley kick, or was it off Mobley? Was it off OG? Thought that could have been reviewed. That was my big grievance with the refs tonight. But anyways, we're kind of winding it up here. I know people got lots to say. Tune in to Josh Goodwin's Joshy G's 5 recaps. What do you call it? 5 takeaways from the game tomorrow morning. So every day now we're going to do a reaction video in the night, where we'll do live watch along with Josh. Then me and Ben with the reaction video. Then the next morning, a quick recap of the game and an 8-minute segment with 5 takeaways. So that's super exciting. Make sure that you check in that tomorrow morning. Otherwise, I don't know. If you were in the chat for when we gave away the Scotty Barnes Award, where is it? We'll give it out again. Goes to Scotty Barnes. Came back from injury, ripped the ball from Jared Allen and threw him suplex style over his shoulder. It was pretty awesome. And yeah, that's basically it. Check out the Instagram, Raptors Digest, my own Instagram, Ryker.Rich. I'm messaging people back here now. TikTok, the Discord, all the links are down below. The merch, everything is up. I'm not even wearing the sweater today. I have it out in the living room. But guys, it's been a pleasure. I know this is a disappointing one. Never get the like spike. We never get the attendance that we do on the wins. So for the guys that are in the lobby right now, appreciate it a lot. You guys are the true diehards to bear with us through the L's, through whichever L is the way that you guys would see it. Appreciate it. All right, I try to sign it off. How does Ben sign it off? Any last words, Ryker? That's it for me, Ben. Cheers.